On the center of the world to the ends of the earth, two Indian women unite across continents. Welcome to Global Voices, a fresh, bold space where abundance meets purpose, where family and legacy fuel our vision, and where online business becomes the bridge to freedom. Together, we celebrate culture, empower communities, and spark transformation from the Americas to the Kiwis. This is more than a show, it's a movement. This is Global Voices.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Global Voices. I'm your host, Patricia Peters, joining you from New York, and alongside me is my amazing co-host, Patricia Silva, joining us from New Zealand. Whether you're watching us live or catching the replay, we want to thank you for taking the time to be here with us this morning in New York or tonight in New Zealand. Our mission at Global Voices is to inspire, educate, and empower people from all walks of life through meaningful conversations, personal growth, and real-life experiences that can help us all move forward. Tonight's topic is, the greatest prison has no bars. When most people hear the word prison, they think of walls, locks, and steel bars. But tonight, we're talking about a different kind of prison. The invisible prison of fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, excuses, past failures, and the opinions of others. Have you ever wanted to do something but talk yourself out of it? Have you ever had a dream but allowed fear to stop you? Have you ever felt stuck, not because of your circumstances, but because of your mindset? If so, tonight's conversation is for you. Our next few minutes, Farah and I will share powerful insights, personal experiences, and practical tools to help you recognize the invisible barriers that may be holding you back, and more importantly, how to break free from them. We encourage you to participate in the comments, share your thoughts, ask your questions, and let us know where you're joining us from. This is not just a presentation, it's a conversation. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and prepare to challenge beliefs that may have been limiting your potential. Thank you for being here, and let's begin. Farah, welcome, and thank you for joining me. Take the stage, it's yours, Farah. But before I do that, let's do this. For Farah, guys.
Thank you, Patricia. Hi everyone. My name's Farah, and yes, it's good night here in New Zealand, and it's good morning on the other side of the world. But welcome to everyone. My name is Patricia Silva. I live in Hamilton, New Zealand. Born and raised in Fiji. Come from Nosori, Suva. I'm a mum, a wife, and I am a registered professional. I'm also a CEO. Run my own business. Yeah, I'd say we boss mamas, both of us. So yes, today we do Global Voices, just like Patricia said, with a mission to educate, motivate, inspire anyone out there, and just to show that we are two real human beings, females, ethnic as well, but two different parts of the world. So thank you for watching us, tuning us live, or even watching our replay. And today's topic is very exciting. Like Patricia said, that we're talking about what freedom really looks like today. So, hopefully you can follow through, but I'll try and be a bit more flowy and a bit more simple understanding, so people can understand what we're trying to say today. So firstly, when most people think freedom, they think freedom is money, but there are wealthy people trapped by fear. Freedom isn't money at all. There are ordinary people living freely because they have conquered themselves. And today I would like to break it down into different parts. So let's talk about what freedom is. So freedom from approval, what does that look like? So many people spend, entire life seeking permission. And I used to be one of those seeking permission from family. That's a very big one. Friends and society. And I think for many ethnic Asians, society is also one of the big ones. The moment you stop asking for permission to become who you are, that's when freedom begins. And I feel that's very, very important and very strong for anyone to understand. Now, other part of freedom is comparison. Social media has created millions of prisoners. People compare their chapter to, chapter one to someone else's chapter 20. So what that means is, if one person's doing really well and I've just started today and I'm talking about why am I not successful like that, not realizing that there's steps in between and there's hard yards. So when you compare yourself, what it doesn't help you with your progress. What it does is comparison steals joy, it steals confidence, and it steals your purpose of whatever reason why you started doing whatever it is, or even things in life. Now, freedom from limiting labels. Now, this is very, very important. How often have you said this to yourself? Because I know I have, that I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not educated enough, or I'm just a stay at home mom, which is a very common one. I'm only, a truck driver? Those labels become nothing but limited bars, restricted bars. Remove those labels, remove that prison. So it's like break through those bars, break through that prison. But today I would like to share a story about a butterfly. And we all know how butterfly works and the little jest to it. But I feel like sometimes we have to remind people that if a butterfly, struggles to emerge from its cocoon, sometimes it tries to help by cutting, like for someone that tries to help by cutting the cocoon open. What do you think happens? Like when you open it, the butterfly doesn't die. And why? Because the struggle wasn't about developing the strength needed to fly. Your struggle is not punishment. It is, to prepare you. And I'd like to repeat that, because some people think, when things are going wrong in life and it's not what you thought it would be or hoped it would be. And then we start asking ourselves, why is, life like this? Or if you're religious, why is God doing this to me? Why it's always me? So it's not about you being punished. It's about you being prepared. In life, doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And it's very important that you remember that. Now, three key freedoms, three very, very key to freedom is: one, change what you believe, change what you say to yourself, very important. And number three, change what you do every day. Now, going back to that, if you tell yourself, and how it all ties in is, if you believe and you tell yourself you can't do it, you obviously can't do it. And if you don't change your mindset and do anything different, nothing will happen. So small changes or small actions create big transformation. So today I'd like to close by saying that freedom is not found in one place. Freedom is found in decision. The day you stop letting fear make your choices is the day you truly become free. So it's kind of like butterfly. The moment you realize, it's fine, then spread your wings and there you go. So that's me today. And but I think I'd like to ask not just Patricia. Well, I'll ask Patricia these questions, but anyone that's listening today as well, write this down so you can ask yourselves this. But let's see what Patricia's got to say, because I know it's very early in the morning. Let's see if her brain's up and awake like her. She looks like she's fully awake, but let's try it. So, Patricia, tell me what limiting belief you have been carrying for years that no longer serve you.
Whoa, that's a loaded question, Farah.
Are you
So,
awake for that one?
so what limiting belief? What was the question?
Yeah. So, what limiting belief you have been carrying for years that no longer serve you?
So, for those who are watching on TikTok, the question is, what limiting belief have you been carrying for years that no longer serves you? And you can
Yeah.
ask yourself that question as
Mhm.
well. So, my answer to that question is, oh my God, this is heavy early in the morning. For many years, I carried the belief that success belongs to other people. I thought successful people were smarter, richer, more educated, more connected, and luckier than I was. I was a little girl from Guyana who slept on a rice bag, fetched water from a well, and grew up without many of the things people take for granted today. What I eventually realized is that success doesn't belong to a certain type of people. It belongs to the person who refuses to quit. That belief that I wasn't enough no longer serves me. Today, I know that my story isn't my weakness, it's my strength.
Nice. That's very nice. And I was just about to say something and I just forgot what I was about to say. Oh, so much
It's
tonight
late
for
time
me.
for
My
you,
brain is
right?
very tired. Oh, that's right. It's come back to me. So I was just going to say that there's something that you said about the richest people out there. You know,
Yeah,
in most educated people out there, I know some very, very educated people that are very unhappy because of the amount of work they have to do, the amount of
yeah,
stress that they carry. You know, it's nice to be fully educated, but it comes with a lot of weight on your shoulders. So,
yes. A lot of
yeah,
baggage. Yeah. Hmm.
yes, that's right. All right. So I thought you'd struggle to answer that because you'll be, waking up, but looks like my brain's starting to fall asleep on me tonight. Now, my next question for you, Patricia, is: are you living the life you truly want? Or are you living the life that others expect from you?
Girl, you got me in some heavy questions here, but here, this is what I think. The question is, are you living the life you truly want, or are you living the life that others expect from you? Most of us are living our lives to please society. So, my answer for that question is, for much of my life, I lived the life that was expected of me: go to work, pay the bills, be responsible, stay safe, don't take risks. That's nothing wrong with responsibility. There's nothing wrong about that. But here comes a point where you have to ask yourself, is this all there is? Today, I'm intentionally creating a life of purpose, impact, freedom, and legacy. Not because someone gave me permission, but because I realize this is my life. One day, I will leave this earth. I don't want my tombstone to say, she played it safe. I wanted to say, she lived, she loved, she served. She made a difference. That's my answer, Farah.
That was very powerful. And what you just described as limiting beliefs. We are so ingrained into that limiting way of thinking, and our thinking pattern becomes that routine, that normal way of life, which is actually not a normal way. It's just what's been put in, our brains since we're little kids, and that's what we grow up watching. So no, and we do not want our tombstone to be anything boring like that. We want to, we want to
I know,
be
like
known and
I
leave
went to my
footprints
dad's yesterday.
behind.
I was reading my dad's tombstone. I said, well done, my good and faithful servant." It was well deserved of him. Yeah, so
Yeah, nice. Well, yes, we want everything that's going to reflect and leave a legacy, right? It's all
yeah.
about leaving that footprints behind. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so that's my part. Now, share your thoughts on unless yeah, actually, sure, share your thoughts, and then maybe at the end, there's another question I'd like to ask, but I'll leave that for the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you want me to share my thoughts on our
Yeah.
subject for today, right? All right. So what was our subject again, Farah? the greatest, the greatest
Our
prison
subject
has
for
no
today was
bars.
it's
That is our
about
topic for today.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, but
boy.
I covered what freedom really looks like. Yeah,
Yes.
it
So
is the
I
greatest
think
prison. There's no bars.
I think deprivation of sleep is acting up on me this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
So the greatest prison has no bars. That was our topic, and Farah spoke on the freedom part of it. But imagine being locked in a prison cell for your entire life. No freedom, no choices, no future. Many people are experiencing that, and it's real. Now imagine the prison door has been open all along, but nobody told you. I read a story where this guy was locked in a freezer, and all he had to do was just open the door. But because of fear, what he thinks that is going to happen to him, it killed him. All he had to do was open the door, but He knew that once you're locked in a freezer, you're going to be dead. And he died because of stupidity. But let's get to the topic. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest prison in the world has no bars, no walls, and no guards. It is a prison of fear, doubt, excuses, limiting beliefs, and other people's opinions. The visible prison. Most people think they're free. But are they? Are they afraid to start a business? Are they afraid to change careers? Afraid to leave a toxic relationship? Afraid to speak on stage? Afraid to post a video? Afraid to failure? Afraid of failure? Afraid of success? The prison isn't outside of us. The prison is inside of us. A lion raised a cage eventually stops trying to escape. Many people, a lion raised in a cage, right? They eventually stop trying to escape. Many people have stopped trying, not because they can't, but because they believe they can't. The proof, let's look at history. Roger Bannister was told a human being could never run a mile in under 4 minutes. For years, nobody did. Then he did. Within months, others did it too. What changed? Not the human body, the belief. The prison door opened. Think about your own life. How many things have you already survived? Moving countries. Hey, that's me. That's Farah. Raising children. That's us. Losing loved ones. That's us. Right, Farah?
Yes,
Job
absolutely.
losses. Job losses. That's me. Financial struggles. Everyone, right?
Yeah.
You survive 100% of your hardest days. The evidence proves you are stronger than the prison in your mind. The 5 prison guards. I'm going to share some example. Fear. Number 1 is fear. Fear asks, what if I fail? Success asks, what if I succeed? Doubt. Doubt whispers, you're not good enough. But every expert was once a beginner. Number 3, comfort. Comfort is a beautiful prison. You get used to surviving. You stop dreaming. Number 4, other people's opinion. Many people are living somebody else's life, not their own. Number 5, past experiences. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Here's how to escape these. Ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? Oh my God, we can do so many things, right? What would I attempt if failure wasn't possible? Have you ever asked yourself these questions? If there is no failure, then there are going to be so many success. What dream have I buried? The key to the prison is action. Try some Shawshank Redemption. Got to take some action, right? One
Yeah.
decision to get out of Shawshank Redemption, to get out of that jail. One decision. That guy dug himself out of that prison if you watch that movie. One phone call, one step, one courageous move. The saddest thing, and I'm going to close, the saddest thing in life is not dying. The saddest thing is arriving at the end of your life and realizing you spent decades living in a person whose door was never locked. Today, I challenge you. Open that door. Walk out. The greatest prison has no bars. The greatest freedom has no limits. And both begin in the mind. And that's my end, Farah. So I will ask you 2 questions now.
All
It's
right.
payback time, Farah.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
First
go.
question. Have you ever missed an opportunity, not because you couldn't do it, but because fear convinced you that you couldn't?
Oh, absolutely. I still do it. I still can't ride a bike, but that's just something very, very, yeah. Anyways, there's another story to it. I still can't ride a bike. You know what
Mm.
you just talked about? If you took away the fear, God, I would be
Mm-hmm.
swimming. I would be riding a bike. God, yeah, all sorts. But anyways, absolutely, 110%. So, in my life, there was a time,
Mm-hmm.
and I still do actually. I still do let fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown stop me from taking opportunities that could have changed my life sooner. And one of the examples is going through this business opportunity as an adult. So
Mm-hmm.
if I was to look back, I actually wasn't lacking the ability, but I was lacking that self-belief in myself. The biggest lesson that I have learned is that growth happens outside of our comfort zone, and the opportunities that we often need, most of them are the ones that scare us the most. So
Mm.
yeah, so for me, unfortunately, I still hold on to some of those fears because they got put into me when I was still quite young. But as an
Mm.
adult, there's some fears that I've been able to overcome. But I'd like to say that, when it comes to fear of judgment, that I definitely have overcome those. And overcoming fear, it's a process. And I think the fact that you know what your fears are, you're able to work on it, reflect on it. That
Mm-hmm.
that's the biggest, positive that you can give yourself, that you're not, in denial. You recognizing what fear is holding you. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome, awesome. So I challenge you to overcome that fear because fear is just a word. I challenge you to learn to ride a bike. How
I've
about
been
that?
trying. I've been trying.
Just don't look in front of you, look ahead. That's
That's
what
the
my brother told me.
problem when I'm learning
That's
how
what
to
my
ride
brother
a
told
bike.
me
This is my biggest problem.
when I start riding a bike. You have to have a fall, you have to have a bruise, you have to get hurt before you know to ride a bike. So be careful. And I know you have incidents already with your feet, so be
Yeah,
careful.
that's
But
right.
look ahead, hold on to your bike, and just go half pedal, half pedal, half pedal until you go full circle. But look
But you
ahead
know
and try
what?
to balance.
You
You
know
drive a
what?
car. You can
When
balance.
when we when we talk about fear, and when we say we limit ourselves, that limiting beliefs, right? I've got
Uh-huh.
to say this. My son, my 5-year old, knows that I can't ride a bike, and bless the little soul, he's always forever trying to tell me he's going to teach me. But this is what he came up with, and this is what I think call thinking outside the box. And those limiting beliefs do not
Mhm.
let anything hold you back. He said to me, "We'll get you a bike with 3 wheels." Yep, problem problem solved. So
Right.
it's not about holding you back, whatever fear you have.
It's
I
giving
think
you
for me it's
safe
the
while you're doing
balancing,
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it's about finding solutions to do it. So there you go. A
I love it.
5-year-old found a solution for me. Get me
Oh my
a
God.
tricycle.
Yes, but that's on your list, your bucket list, all
Yeah,
right? So your next
yeah.
question is, if fear, doubt, and other people's opinions disappeared tonight
Oh
in
God.
New Zealand, what is the
Mm.
first thing you would do tomorrow? The question is,
Oh,
are you ready to walk through it?
mm. You know what? I think I'm not very big on other people's opinions. I think I get caught up with my own opinion in the fear, going back to fear. But the very first thing I would do, I would go all in on all my dreams that, either it's the universe, the ancestors, or God, it, anything and anyone that has placed on my heart without hesitation. I would go all in. I would not care about drowning. I would not care about falling over off my bike. Um, I would dream bigger. I would speak louder and take the bolder action, and help even more people create a life of freedom, choices, and choices for themselves and their family. And the truth is, for me, freedom isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to move forward despite it. So yeah, so
Hmm.
I would go all in if they, yeah. I would go all in.
Beautifully said,
And
Farah.
I sometimes feel I really hold myself back. And again, it's the fears, that little voices in your head. But yeah.
Yeah. So are you ready to ask me my bonus question? Because I want to ask you your bonus question. We have the same bonus question. So I'm going to ask you your
Um,
bonus question. You can ask me the same question. So your
okay.
bonus question is,
Okay, go.
if your future self would speak to you today, what prison would they tell you to break out of?
Oh gosh, my head. Okay. um, so if my future self could talk to me today about breaking out of prison. Okay, so if my future self could speak to me today, I would believe they would tell me to break out of the prison of overthinking and waiting for the perfect time. For me,
Love it, love it, love it.
my biggest thing is overthinking, because they would remind me, my future self would remind me that growth comes from action, and it's not about perfection. And that some of the greatest opportunities in life are missed because we spent too much time questioning ourselves, interest instead of trusting ourselves. And I've done that. I've missed out on so much in my life. And my future self would tell me to keep being courageous, keep baking myself up, and keep taking imperfection, keep being imperfect when it comes to actions. I don't have to be perfect, because the
Absolutely.
life I'm working towards is built by one brave decision at a time. And I'm
Mm,
doing that. It's a long process. It's not just one thing. Everything that I want in life, everything requires a small decision here and there. Either it might be health, money, family, traveling, but yeah, it's always that one decision. So yeah, that's my answer to your question.
and that same question goes for me, right, Farah?
Yes. So what was it? Your future self. If your future self could speak to you today, what prison would they tell you to break out of? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
Rikers Island. Just kidding. That's a big
Yeah.
prison in New York. So my future self would tell me to break out of the prison of playing small.
Mm,
She would say, Patricia, stop doubting yourself. Stop
mm,
worrying about what people think. Stop
mm,
asking for permission to become who you were created to be. She would remind me that fear has stolen enough years already.
mm,
She would tell me that people I am meant to help are waiting for me to be brave. And she would say, the life you dream about is on the other side of the fears you're avoiding. So every day, I choose courage over comfort, growth over fear, and
mm,
possibility over limitations. The greatest prison has no bars because it exists in the mind. The
mm.
moment you change what you believe is possible, the prison door swings open. The question is not whether the door is open. And I will ask these two questions with, yeah, I asked you those two questions already. Yeah. But yes, that's my answer for that. Stop playing
No.
small.
Mm. And yeah, I think all our limiting beliefs do start from our brain. I mean, brain is a really good thing, but it's also not a good thing. It makes you overthink.
It does, it does, it does, it does.
But no, that was good. Thank you for sharing. I think we all did great, considering one's just waking up and one's really wanting to go sleep. It's been a long week last week. It's Monday, but it still feels like it's been a long week.
I know. Yes, we had Father's Day yesterday. It was a very quiet day at my household because this is the first year in 55 years I haven't had my dad around. So I had my mom over and I was playing all songs about dads yesterday. I didn't realize there's so many songs about dads. And I was playing songs all morning, and mom and I was just sitting down, relaxing, and I did a live while I was listening to songs. So it was nice and quiet. And Mike was just relaxing as well. I wake up early and I cooked. Yeah. But Farah, seeing that this is
I,
our business program and it's Global Voices, and we are business entrepreneurs and businesswomen, I'm gonna let you extend an invitation to the audience out there. I know, like I saw 75 impressions, 75 views on our last show, so people are watching. I want you to extend an invitation to the audience out there to start with us. Join our business. Don't let this prison hold you back of fear and doubt.
yeah.
Invite them, Farah.
So, if you have been listening to our episode today, we talked about limiting beliefs, breaking out of whatever's holding you back, whatever fear, whatever you need to break out of. It could be your brain, it could be even your marriage, your relationship, whatever that might be, or job, whatever's holding you back, whatever's creating those fears. Um, Make a decision, and you can make the decision by realizing that you're not happy, what's not settling for you, and we are there, we are here to help you. We may not be able to fix all your issues, or we can definitely help you by creating a life that you want, you deserve, your family deserve. So make contact with us. Both of our email addresses, our website is here on our page right over here, both of our under our faces. um, every wednesday every Wednesday and every Fridays. It's Wednesday and Friday for you too,
Tuesday
Patricia?
and Thursdays. Tuesdays and
Oh,
Thursdays for
Tuesday.
me.
Okay. So Tuesday and Thursday for that side of the world. This side of the world, it's Wednesdays and Fridays. Look, we have webinars, live webinars. If you would like to hear from real people all around the world, different religion, ethnicity, shapes, color, whatever you want to call it, different part of the world, you will
Mm-hmm.
get to see and hear from different people, and real people with similar situations like you, parents, retirees, people that have lost jobs, professional people, all sorts. Come hear from us, because we are people that have done it. We've been there, done it. We can guide you to what not to do, because we've made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there and done that. It will save you some time. And also, while we're on this topic, the month of June, and we haven't covered this, but month of June, we've got a promotion. You need to
Mm-hmm.
lock in. So what me and Patricia started when we started our business, what we had to put in, investment, even effort, you will save that by months or even a year.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
come on board, what took us, let's say, give and take a year, will take you only what? Signing up. So
Yes.
don't,
Yes.
yes, I only if I could, go back in time. But anyways, that's another
I was
that
like, where was this promotion when we started, you know?
I know. I know it's taken us. So this is me putting it out there. If you want to save some of the hard work, which I know we all love not doing hard work sometimes, this will save you some of the hard work that we've done. And you start fresh with that 4 times. What do you want to call it?
You're gonna level up, you're gonna rank up, and
Yeah,
you're gonna have multiple streams of income.
yes.
Yeah.
From day one. Whereas for
Yes.
us,
As soon
it's
as you get out
taken
of
us
prison.
months.
As soon as you
Yeah,
get out of prison.
yeah.
Right?
It took us, for us to get out of prison, it took a lot of planning, where we're gonna drill, who we're gonna come on board with us. But you don't have to do that, because we've already done that for you. So you're just coming in and you're starting and you're going for it. So let us help you. But before letting us help yourself. Come on
Yeah.
board with the right mindset, and just believe in yourself that you're coming on board, you want to make something happen, and we'll guide you through it. No questions asked. It might be for you, it might not be for you, because it's not, everything's not a
For
one size
everyone.
fit all. So come check it out and stop with that limiting belief. Otherwise, I'm sorry to anyone watching this. If you don't come out of your little shell, your limiting belief, you'll be stuck there. And like Patricia said, you'll end up having something on your tombstone that will, even as a dead person, you will curse people. So make that decision happen today. But yeah, I think all we can do is, get people to think about their life choices and decisions they make.
For the
Um,
immigrants watching,
yeah,
Farah,
to
for the
the
Guyanese people watching, I'll tell you this in a Guyanese terminology. This month is our 52nd anniversary for the business. 52 years of this business. They're
Yeah.
giving the biggest promotion of a lifetime. Come into this business today, your bread is going to be well buttered.
Yeah.
There's no better way to put it, right?
Yeah.
We
That's
have
right.
to toast our bread, go search for the butter, and sometimes we have no butter, right? You have your bread well toasted, butter, and everything. Coffee comes with it too.
Everything's done for you. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways.
Farah, thank you for that invitation. I hope you guys listen to her, take heed, pay attention, and make that one bold step. Because 1 year from today, you will be living the same life, telling the same stories, making the same excuses, or will this morning in New York or tonight in New Zealand be the night or the morning you decide to walk out of your prison? Because the door has always been open. The question is not whether you can leave. The question is whether you will. What is the one prison you are committing to break free from today? That is my question for all of you watching and listening out there, or who's going to watch this on a replay. What is the one prison you are committing to break free from starting today? For example, fear of failure, fear of success, procrastination, self-doubt, negative thinking, other people's opinion, lack of confidence, playing small. So remember, I want you to take heed. The greatest prison has no bars, and the greatest freedom begins with one decision. Thank you for joining us on Global Voices. I'm Patricia Peters from New York, alongside my amazing co-host, Farah from New Zealand. Until next time, keep growing, keep believing, and keep becoming the person you were created to be. Good morning, good night to everyone out there. Adios, amigos. Farah,
And
say
we'll
goodbye.
see you soon. Good night.
Thank you, beautiful souls, for joining us tonight on Global Voices. Your presence means the world to us. To a woman, bridging continents, cultures, and